Right then, we are live. As you can tell, I'm not prepared today, so you're just going to have to live with it for a second while I get things prepared. Right, well, where are we? It's always good when you don't prepare, because then you get a little bit flustered, but you think, hang on a minute, once we're prepared, now I know where we are. So sometimes it can be a bit of a bonus. I don't think you'll... Oh, right. Oh, what are we doing here? I don't even think you'll understand that sentence, actually, but it makes sense to me. You know, when you're not prepared, it can sometimes help the flow. I don't know why, but I just feel like that. I feel like it can sometimes just help things. We have Ryan in the chat. We have Peter in the chat. Hi there. So, yeah, Thursday Talks, as usual. Believe it is episode 88. We've got Smart Reselling. I was just watching you. I was just watching you test some stuff. Sorry, as you can tell, I'm not prepared. I'm still drinking my tea. Paul, we've got Jamie, we've got Southwest Sellers, Gary in there. We've got Adam. We've got the usual lot. We've got the usual lot who love coming to see me ramble about random stuff, maybe including reselling, maybe not. We don't know. First little thing that I want to say is cabinet. I rang up today. Oh my God. You know what happened, right? They gave me the wrong number. The woman, I thought I had it with me, but the woman put on the back of my ID card the wrong number. So I was calling this non-existent number, apparently. Well, at least I think it was non-existent because there was no one answering. So I don't even think it was an actual number. But I was calling that for ages, thinking, why can't I get through? Why can't I get through? And I look online at the actual number of the place, and she's only gone and given me the wrong number, hasn't she? So, anyway, so I had to do that. I had to find that right number. I thought, what is going on? What is going on? You know, why can't I call? But I got the right number. I called up today, and head in hands moment. No sales yet, and I know I'm probably being rash or impatient, but well, not rash, but you know, impatient. But I feel like, well, no, actually, maybe a bit rash as well. But I feel I'm getting. It's like, right, here it is. Here's the thing. It's like I'm starting eBay again. And right about when I started eBay, I'd get really worried if I don't get like sales. Now I don't really care. Like I honestly, it's weird. You get to a point in your eBay journey that you're like, yeah, they'll come back, you know, and that is literally it. You're just like, yeah, they'll come back. That's all I think now, because my sales are so consistent because I've got an inventory that allows for consistent sales. But well, I mean, you don't necessarily need a large inventory for consistent sales, but yeah, anyway. So it's been like a week and 3 days, and I've not got a sale, and I'm like, oh, you know, oh, something's wrong. Is my pricing wrong? Is this wrong? But really, nothing's wrong. I think I just need to give it a little bit more time, maybe give it to that sort of 3-week mark. And then maybe in my last week of my first month, I'll start doing stuff. And if I have to pay the 31 quid for the first month, having not any sales, then it's, you know, it's a price worth paying. That's what I kind of signed up for, knowing that if I did get prices wrong, or if I did put the wrong items in there, I'd kind of, you know, I'd have to take that hit. So, yeah, I'm not going to be rash. I'm trying to be less impatient, but I think that if I can just get, one 30 quid sale out of that cabinet, that's fine, because then I've like pretty much covered my, you know, my cabinet fee, because most of the items in there don't owe me much. So the cost of purchase isn't going to be a massive thing on top of that either. Ads has a rash. No, that's not what I was saying. Oh, Ads, you had your day off yet, mate? Oh my God. Oh my God. What a, I'm not going to say the phrase, but we all know what a B up that was. So B-A, and then there's 3 other letters, and then up. But I'm trying to keep this show, like, I honestly, I was considering at one point of putting this show on an 18 rating, because sometimes I do get a bit carried away, but I'm trying to get it back to a bit more, you know, family orientated, or family, what's the word, like PG, let's say that. So yeah, that was a B up, that was. So I got up and I was like, what do I do with my day? This was on Saturday. I was like, what do I do with my day? I've got a day off. I've never had that realization. I've never booked in time off. I've never done that for the last 2 years. It's just always been day after day after day after day. Some days you get done less, other days you get done more, but it's just a constant grind. And although I don't really like the word grind unless it's being used in a more, sexual oh, well, it's not going to be PG now, right? And I don't like the word grind unless it's being used in a sexual context, okay? That's okay, but I don't like grind as in a business context because it sounds dirty. But anyway, right, so it's not PG. But what was I saying? So you see, everyone's throwing me off. Right, so what was I saying? So I was saying that I got up and I don't know what to do with my day. I was like, well, I've never had a day off, right? So I thought to myself, what do I do? I didn't plan this. I mean, I planned the day off, but I didn't plan what I was going to do for the day. So I was like, what do I do? And it got to about, it got to 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 a.m. I got up at about 8, something like that. And I didn't even have a lie-in because I just don't. But I got up at 9, and I didn't have much of a lie-in, should I say. And I got up at 9. I got up at 8, but then at 9, I thought, oh, crap, I've got some Hermes there that need labelling up. So I had to label them up and get them sent off. I mean, I don't even know whether Hermes, I've never even questioned this, but I don't know whether Hermes pick up on a Saturday. But I thought, I want to get them off. I don't want to leave them till Monday. So even if Hermes don't pick up on a Saturday, I wanted to get them down to the shop, and then that's done. So I ended up thinking, right, I'll just quickly do that and then we'll get on with the day off. So I did that, and then I was like hanging around, like, what do I do? What do I do? And I didn't try and go to the charity shop or anything like that. I was just hanging around, like, what do I do? What do I do? Bit on the computer. I was looking a little bit at cryptocurrencies and all that sort of shebang, and just doing, and that, I mean, even that's work. That's like, I'm trying to make money on it, so even that's like work. But then my mum and dad said, we're going into town. My dad's car was in for an MOT, so I couldn't go. My dad's car was in for an MOT. This is the story. So my dad's car was in for the MOT, and my mum and dad needed to go out in mine and my mum's car. So those two went out. They said, you can come to town with us if you want. And I said, well, if I go to town, I'm going to go around the charity shop. So my mum said, well, what about doing some clothes shopping? What about going in MacLeod or wherever and do a bit of clothes shopping? So I thought, yeah, that could work. And then even if I just stumble into one of the charity shops, it's not too bad, because it's like, well, I'm there. I've done my day off type activity. I'll just quickly dive into a charity shop. So we all know where the story's going. I went to MacLeod, I walked around, and I just kept having this very depressive attitude, like, this is all mass-produced clothing. I don't like it. I'd rather go on Etsy to find my clothing. I'd rather get... And then I walked into Sainsbury's after that, after having a moan around MacLeod, and I said, you know what? I don't want to buy anything from MacLeod. I want, in my life, a personal tailor, some sort of Mexican or Spanish guy called Francois, who is down in London, who I have his personal contact details. He has my measurements, and I just say, today, Francois, I want a lovely bright pink suit. That's what I want. So I don't want to go in MacLeod and spend money on clothes that, quite frankly, in my opinion, are mass-produced. Not necessarily bad, but just, like, not me. You know, not unique enough to be me. So I then stumbled around the charity shops, all of them, not missing out one, because that's not like how I am. Then I got home and I was like, right, I'll have some lunch now. And then what I'll do is I'll get on with my day off. I'll get back to my day off, and I'll go around and see Ryan and see if he wants to do anything. I don't know, go for a kickabout somewhere, or, you know, a football or whatever, you know, just something apart from reselling. And I went round and he's not in. Apparently he'd gone to some sort of party or whatever, but he wasn't in at the time anyway. So I come back home and I'm like stumbling around. What do I do? What do I do? So then I went for a walk, because I thought, well, you know, I'd go for a walk. That's not reselling. And then I come back, and I actually had a little bit of time out in the garden, and it was quite nice. I had about 20 minutes, half an hour out in the garden. It was a fairly sunny afternoon. I don't think it was great in the morning, but the afternoon was all right. And I thought, right, I'll just sit here and I'll just let it all melt away, and I won't try to do this next thing. I won't try to jump back into work. And I did that for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and I learned something while I was doing that. I learned that even though I'm a businessman, even though one day I'm hopefully going to be a family man and I'll have responsibilities and some would say pressures and stuff like that, I can still find a little bit of time to relax. And that was the key from that moment, from that 20 minutes I had just sat outside, just in the sun. That was the vast realization. And it was nice. And then I don't know what else I did. I think I went for another walk at some point. I don't know. Probably did. I go for a lot of walks. And then I had some tea after a little bit of, I think, just pussyfooting around, let's say. But I had some tea. And then it was a very, very struggling time because Ryan wasn't in. And 6 o'clock is always when I do, 6, 7 o'clock is always when I do my photos ready for listing at 9 o'clock. I always list at 9 o'clock. Or 9 till half, like 9 or half 9. And Ryan wasn't in, so I couldn't go around there. So then I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And I don't think, I know I definitely didn't do any listings. I didn't do any listings, and that was really hard. It was very, very hard for me to not do listings, but I did it. I didn't do any listings. I had photos on my phone, and I was like, oh, I just need to do one. I just need to do one. I just need to do one. But I let it go. I let it go. It was very, very hard, but I let that grip go, and I didn't do any listings. And I don't know whether I did photographs. I can't remember. But that was that. That was the day off. That was the weird, amazing thing. Yeah. Anyway, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm trying it again this week, but this week I'm gonna try and do it one better. And I think that over time it'll get easier and easier. And I know this sounds really weird to anyone who maybe has a normal, 9-to-5 job, or even who's a reseller and finds it very, very easy to take time off. It sounds very weird, but I think it'll become easier and easier for me to take time off. Time off to me is the work. That's how insane it is. It's like actually forcing myself to take the time off is the work for me. I just like chilling and doing a bit of work every day and doing a bit of dossing about every day, and that's how I roll, few hours on, few hours off. But to take a full day off is like, what you do? I don't have any qualms with today. If I wanted to go out and play tennis for an hour, I could do that. I could go to Sir John Dean's or wherever near me who has tennis courts, or do they have tennis courts? But anyway, somewhere near me that has tennis courts, and I could just go there for an hour and then come back and get on with work. That's how I like to roll. I like to have hours in the day where I'm off and hours where I'm on. I've talked about it loads of times before. But for me to have a full day off, it's insane. It just doesn't compute. But I'm going to try it. Anyway, I'm going to look in the chat. Oh, God, there's so much in here. It's always nice to wake up to a sale, whatever the price. Yeah, I love waking up to sales. I woke up to one today. Right. Oh, he's Ryan in there. Do it yourself lifestyle. I can't see him in there, but I think someone said he's in there. Saturday was a constant grinder day. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No, I know exactly what that blooming app is. No, it was not a grinder day. That PG rating went out the window fast, didn't it? Yeah, that's what you get with me. I mean, people, right? Can I just do a little bit of a disclaimer here? Right? Please, if you are in the chat and you've got kids, do not, please, just do not leave your computer on or, watch Thursday Talks in the company of your children, because you know what I'm like. I might end up saying something. So, I mean, I might put an 18 rating on it. I might put first ever 18 plus reseller show with ads or something. And we'll just do that. But I don't know. There was some reason, like, if I was doing some research into 18 plus, and I'm sure it can harm your account or something. I don't know. I don't know your YouTube account, but I don't know. I've got to look into it further. But there was some reason, there was some defining reason why I didn't do it. But yeah. He's only been on 5 minutes. It's X-rated already. I know. You're a young lad, Ad. Shouldn't have had one thing. Oh, should have had one thing on your mind. Pub. Well, Saturday pickup with Hermes is based on driver discretion. Mine can never be asked to collect on Saturday. Oh, right. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. Saturday morning cartoons, says Southwest Sellers. We don't really do that much anymore. I mean, you get like from about 7 till 9:15, innit? And that's it. I remember a lot. Well, I don't remember when the Saturday morning cartoons were at the height, because that was before I was born, in like the mid-late 80s, early 90s. But I certainly remember them being on more than like 7 o'clock till 9:15. But all it is these days is Thunderbirds. What is it? It's Thunderbirds. It's which the new one is okay, but they're very adult. You watch these shows now, and they're very well done, and they're very intellectual, and they're very the words they use in the kids show, especially that new Thunderbirds. They're quite not adult as in sexy. I mean adult as in intellectual. And it just seems weird, the kids shows, but they're all high tech and high intelligence and stuff. But maybe that's good for our kids, maybe I don't know, makes them mature faster. But then again, you want kids to mature faster because you want them to have a bit of a childhood, don't you? So I don't know, but that's all it is these days on CITV and that. Right, need to plan your day off. You sound like Z and his planning. Exactly, yeah, like when I think Z and Beck planned some time off once, didn't they? And they ended up going to some charity shops. But I think they did have, again, I think they did it better than me. I would have imagined they did it better than me. Oh dear, not planned days out are the best. Oh no, I can't do not planned days out. I like planned days out. If there is anyone in the chat called Francoisdo, it's your lucky day. You're hired. Well, no, I mean, I need to be a bit older and have a bit more cash flow for that. Well, not cash flow, but cash for that, because it's going to be expensive. I mean, you're probably, I don't even know, I've not researched it, but you're probably looking 500 to 1,000 on like just a jacket or something, or just like a jacket and shirt combo or something. I don't know, but if you're looking for the material I want, the quality I want, you're going to be looking at a lot of money. So yeah, the business would have to be doing bloody phenomenally to spend that on a bloody jacket. Sexy. How the hell can Thunderbirds be sexy? I didn't say that. I said adult, which meant intellectual. Like we say intellectual words. Sexy puppets, do you mean, Team America? What? No, they're not puppets anymore. It's animation, I think. Don't ask me how I know this. I watch too much kids' TV. Actually, if ever I have a premises, I will honestly adsify it. I'll have like TVs on the wall with kids shows on. I'd have like chairs there. Now this is after the business has got like properly up and running, because the one thing you should never do when you get a shop is buy unnecessary things like TVs and stuff like that, because that's all your cash eaten up. So I'm not saying that I'd do it straight away, but once the business is up and running and I've got some more cash to spend on decor and all that, or decor, whatever you want to say, then I would put kids' TVs on the wall. I'd have like spotlights in different colours. I'd have the walls like all painted different colours, or murals, maybe like, oh, what's that? Yeah, it was off The Simpsons. That, oh no, it wasn't off The Simpsons. It was somewhere where they had like a mural of like a unicorn and like a tiger riding a unicorn. I'd have all that in my shop, and I'd have a pick and mix on the wall for the kids, and then I'd have like all like adult stuff at another section, and then I'd have like a paintballing area, and then I'd have like a swimming pool area. I'd have like I dream big. I dream big, but I know that I'm probably never gonna get to this stage. But there's no harm in dreaming big. But I'd have all that because I like it. I want it to be an experience, a shopping experience. But you have to have the ads. You have to have the ads. You have to have the ads. Oh my god, no. I mean, you have to have the cash. That's what I meant to say. Ads, what the hell? A tiger riding a unicorn, did I just hear that? Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? It's cool, it's imaginative, But actually, I was thinking before I came on the chat, why is it that as time goes on, and as you become, say when you're like my age or just older, because a lot of people in their mid to late 20s like to go back and look at the shows, watch the shows, and play with the toys that they enjoyed when they were a kid, right? But why is it that they're not as good when you go back and revisit them? Why is it that they're not as good? Because it's not like I've got a lack of imagination at this age. I mean, I was always in school very imaginative, as you can probably tell. But was actually in primary school, there was this tree. Right, and the branches came down really far. And I was like into, well, I still am, like sci-fi and stuff like that. And what I used to do was get inside this little branch of the tree, and it was all, this little branch that was extending down, quite big, and it was all covered up with leaves and stuff. And I'd get in it, and they were positioned like perfectly, was like two branches either side, and I used to pretend I was in like a starfighter, and then be like on the branches. Yeah, I was a very lonely and weird child in primary school and high school. And then what I used to do was run to the bottom of the field on a sunny day, and then when you look down a long straight road and you can see that there's like a little band of shadow where the sun's like going in slightly, but it's just coming towards you, this band of shadow. Well, what I'd do is go to the right of the other end of the field, wait for that little band of shadow, and see if I could run to the other end of the field quicker than the shadow could catch me. Oh, that was great. That was absolutely great. And then we used to play the lava game and everything. But the lava game is where you're walking home from school with your mates, and like the lava's coming behind you. Imagine lava, and then there's like certain things on the road that you can use like just to stand on, and the lava can't get you. And then you run away. Oh my god, it's great, the lava game. But you have to have a serious amount of imagination to do it, because the lava isn't there, But when you revisit these games, because I have revisited these games, they're not as fun. And why is that? It's not for lack of imagination on my part. I have a good imagination. I have a strong imagination, even imagination at my age. So I don't get why. Why? I just don't get it, It's like sweets. Why either I've got bigger or the eye-shaped sweets are 50% smaller. Exactly. It's exactly like sweets. It's like you feel they've got smaller. Now that could be down to growth, like when you're really young, really small, you see a sweet quite big, but as you grow, it looks smaller. But I don't know. I mean, still a weird one, isn't it? I hope he doesn't mention the soggy biscuit game. No, don't worry, I've never done that. Jesus, no. Yeah, that is just too far. Tigers, unicorns, and sexy thundercats. Welcome to Thursday Talks. Oh, do you like my new title? Ads Robinson's Thursday Talks. Because, again, it's going along with that experience, It's an experience, Thursday Talks. It's not just a show. It's an experience, It's wild, wacky experience. And that's all it is. And that's what I like about it. And I think I've messed the numbers up again. I think we're meant to be on episode 87. Because, right, we're meant to be one behind the chat chat. The chat chat is at 88 this week. So that means, in theory, I should be at episode 87. But I'm not. I'm at episode 88. So I don't even know how that happened. But I've messed it up somewhere. But we're going to stick with it. It's episode 88. We're done. Ads, the floor is lava, lol. You grow older, ads, and you adventure into other things. So these games are not as fun as when you were a kid. I suppose so. And you may be, yeah, I mean, like I have a lot of passion for reselling now, but I didn't. Well, I did a bit when I was younger, but not like. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about actually. When I was younger and I was doing eBay for a bit of pocket money, yeah, that's the other thing. It was more fun when I was like 13 or whatever when I was doing it. Even though I'm making like, oh God knows how much more money now, like definitely 20 times. Or let's say I did on 1 month, let's say I did when I was 13. I think the best month I had was like 50 to 100 quid, something like that. Let's say 60 quid, let's say. So yeah, I'm doing like 10, like 50 times that if we're going off like a low average. So even though I'm doing like a crazy amount more turnover on eBay now, it was so much more fun back then. And as I told you in the past, I used to take my stock on holiday with me and I'd package up on holiday and I used to love it. But now, yes, I still love it, and I'm doing more money, but it just feels like it was more exciting back then. I don't know why. It's weird. It really is weird. Chat cheating. Yeah, well, I don't know. The Swiss Family Robinson. What's that all about? Oh, God. Oh, and he mentioned it. Oh, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have read that out. You're going to have to be more specific. Anyway, I've got a little bit of a haul video for you. Let's get back to a bit of reselling stuff. Just a few items that I picked up yesterday from the... Tuesday from the charity shop. And also, I've got this video game haul coming. I need to ask permission of the guy if he would like me to, well, if he's okay with me to show it on video. If he says no, then unfortunately I won't be able to show it you. But that's, you know, if he doesn't want me to, I'm going to stick by his word. But hopefully he will. Hopefully he'll be cool with it. And then I can show you it because that'd be really awesome because it's a nice haul. Some really cool stuff in it. Really, really cool. I want to say what's in it, but I don't want to spoil it because there's some nice stuff in it. There's one item in particular that I'm really excited to get, which is really cool. But yeah, so we'll get on with the haul. So Bumblebee helmet. I thought these were going for, well, I say that, but they are going for okay money. I paid £4 for this because I'm sure that people have been saying you get like 20, 25 quid for these. So I thought, yeah, that's all right. And I get home and the prices are all over the place, really. I've seen that people are hitting the £20, £25, but there's like a loads and loads of sales that are a lot below that. There's like ones on auction that are below that, which is given anyway. But you know, there's other buy it nows that are lower than that. But I think what I'm gonna do, stick it on for 20, 25, and just wait. It's coming up. No, I'll stick it on for 25 because we're coming into Q4, so things are gonna pick up anyway. So yeah, that was at £4. Doesn't have its antennae, but they hardly ever do. It's a lot more rare to find me antennae with them than it is without. So yeah. Where are we? Camera going into soft lighting. Let's have a look. The camera was playing up before. Where are we? Is it a bit... It's a bit blurry as well, isn't it? One sec. Now I know how to fix this. That's a bit better. Is that okay? Is it alright? It doesn't look too bad my end. It doesn't look too bad my end. Still better than my crap live chat that I did yesterday and failed on. Oh, did you do a live chat? Oh, you've got a new channel up, haven't you, Peter? Yeah, I need to go out over and see it. If you want, can you drop a link in the chat? I don't know whether you're allowed to drop links in the chat, whether it'll like ban you or something. But if you want, just whack it down below the video because like your link, because I'll forget and I won't even know where to go to. But yeah, I'd really like to check out your channel. So yeah, that was that. Oh, I've got a phone call. I don't know the number. I'm going to leave it. Oh, it's just ended randomly anyway. Right, so Neb the Bear. It was a talking one, but it doesn't seem to be working at all. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, even not talking, obviously this has a use. It's a plush toy. And some kid will probably want it even though it's not talking. But, like, these are all right. These do all right. I paid £1. And I think if they're working and all that, you get about 20, 25 quid for these. So it's not bad, you know, it's all right money. But it's definitely a bit of a bolo, that one. I don't know whether all the Nev toys do that or whether it's just this talking one. But yeah, pretty good money in that. I don't know what I'm going to shoot for with it not working, maybe 15, something like that, and hope that someone picks it off. But yeah, pretty cool. So that's that one, little Ned the Bear. He was off, what do I want to say? He was off Bear Behaving Badly. That was it. That was the show. That was the show. Yeah, it was a bit after my time, Bear Behaving Badly. I was more like, don't know, you guys won't remember any of these shows probably, but I was like The Slammer with Ted Robbins? No, not Tony Robbins. What's his name? Tony someone. He's a bigger gentleman anyway, but he's that's the only way I'm going to be able to describe him. So I'm not trying to be harsh to him. That's just the only way I can describe him. But no, Ted Robbins. Ted Robbins. It might be Ted Robbins. I don't know, but yeah, that was great. The Slammer, and you had some great faces on that used to appear. You had like you had Shawaddy Waddy made an appearance on that. You had oh god, there's loads. I'm trying to think. I don't even know, but there was loads of people. I used to love that. And we used to get such a variety of acts on. The Slammer. So what else did I like as a kid? Because we're on that theme today. We're on kids, aren't we? We're on like that childhood theme. I don't know. There was so much. I mean, Teletubbies was slap bang my era, but I was quite scared of it. I didn't really like Teletubbies. I was a bit scared of it. Oh, you know what was my era? Come Outside with, oh, what's her name? Now, a name in it was Auntie Mabel, but I don't think that's a name in real life. I think she's still alive. I think she played in Open All Hours with, oh God, names are, I forget names like crazy these days. With David White, or, you know, his stage name is David Jason, and Ronnie Barker. Ronnie Barker. But I think she was in that. But obviously she was in Come Outside. I loved Come Outside. And it was a good educational show. It was a good children's show. I actually have half a mind to put some of these shows on a USB stick and hopefully keep that for when my kids are growing up so I can show them. Because I really do like, you know, I stand by the principles of the shows and stuff. But also Brum. I liked Brum. Brum was great. Oh, Brum was great. But I don't know. What else? Feel free to pop in the chat all your, you know, all your favourite shows, and I'll give them a read out, because it's nice to reminisce, isn't it? No, oh God, there was loads. Now, also I had Scooby-Doo, like the reruns from the 70s, because the new one hadn't quite come out yet. What's New Scooby-Doo? And then now it's Be Cool Scooby-Doo. But you see, I am very intellectual on kids' TV. I really shouldn't be this good at kids' TV, but no, but I had reruns from the 70s, and I loved that. I did watch Wacky Races. I did watch a few of them. I liked Rupert the Bear. I liked Little Bear. Little Bear was great. But there's so many. Oh, who have we got here messaging me? Oh yeah, maybe. Cool. Right, so sorry, I'm distracted by that message. But no, loads and loads of shows. I mean, a lot of the ones from the 70s and 80s I kind of rewatched. I mean, I was tail end, because I was 96. I was in that little weird period. It was a weird period for me growing up, because I had a computer. We had a computer, and we had a massive brick of a computer, and I remember it. And I was like the tail end of VHS, like a real tail end of VHS. And we still had VHS and stuff like that. But then we quickly moved on to CDs and stuff like that. And I love talking about this, because all I think when I talk about this is me when I'm 71 talking to my grandkids, or to someone's grandkids, I don't know, but to my friend's grandkids if I haven't got grandkids. But, you know, and just saying to them, and they're like, oh my God, you had to put a thing inside a machine to get it to work. We just have holographic things now, and well, that's what I love. I love time. I love being able to reminisce about all that time ago, but also do it now while I'm young. So I'm reminiscing while I'm young now, but I'm actually reminiscing about the future, how I'm going to be reminiscing about now. It's very weird, but I like doing that. Like, I always, as I've always said, I always think about different years of my life and what it's going to be like, and how I even go to the extent of actually forming conversations with my future kids and my future wife and stuff. And just because it's cool to do so. Smart Art Attack. Oh, Jungle Run was sick. Power Rangers, I was into a bit later on. Power Rangers SPD. The Ghost Hunter, definitely. There was something called, oh, what was that? I don't know. I forgot it. It was with the same guy as who presented Jungle Run. The Eliminator, or something like that it was called. Oh, you know what was really good? Animal Hospital or something it was called, wasn't it? Or, no, Hilltop Hospital. Oh, that was great. That was blooming great, that was. Right, who else? Oh, Only Fools and Horses, Ryan says that. Yeah, I mean, oh, you should talk to my dad. He's watched every Only Fools. He watches it every night, literally every night. He has watched all, I think there's 69 episodes in total, and he's watched all 69, or maybe it's 71 or something. It's around that. But he's watched all of them like 20 or 30 times, quite easy. He goes to the extent of when we're in the car, reciting parts of Only Fools and Horses back to me because he knows all of the blooming words. It's crazy. He knows. He just anyway. But the thing is, he's probably watched it more than that because you know what? He watched it when he was growing up as well because it was on when he was like, well, just less than my age. So it was, you know, it started when he was just less than my age. So he grew up with it, and he most probably watched it back then with his dad. And it's like, oh my God, he must have watched it tons, you know. But yeah, but it's a great show. I'm not saying anything against it, but he just watched it loads, you know. He just watched it crazy amount of times. I really liked. I've just finished watching The Green Grass with Sue Johnson. Is it Sue Johnson? No, not Sue Johnson. That's Royal Family. What's Marlene's name? The actress. I don't know her name. And then. Oh, what's Boyce's name? I know Boyce's name. John Chalice. But they're really good in that. I loved that. That was really, really good. And it actually flowed on from Only Fools quite nicely, but it also brought Only Fools and Horses into the modern era somewhat. You know, I know it wasn't Only Fools and Horses, but it was along those lines, you know, and I think it really modernized it really well. And it's so sad that John Sullivan's gone now because, he, you know, all the episodes were wrote by him. All, like, the Only Fools episodes and everything were wrote by him. So, you know, no more can be produced that would be the same, really, because it was his style of writing. There were no co-writers or anything like that. So, without that, we can't bring anything back. But see what I mean? This is my dad. My dad's feeding all this information into me. And I'm, like, relaying it. But, yeah. Right, so anyway, we'll do Sue Holden. I knew it was Sue. Right, so we've got this little jelly cat thing, jelly baby, I want to say. Well, it's almost like a blooming jelly baby, that. But it's a little love heart one. I thought it would be perfect for Valentine's Day. I have undersold that. Do not sell it for the price I sold it for. Shoot higher. Because I put that on last night. I paid 10p for it. In a charity shop, paid 10p, new with tags. I thought, oh, it's only a little one. I'll do a bit of research, but then I'll just whack it on for $6.99, $7.99. I did a bit of research, and I saw a bigger one of these used had gone for 15 quid. So I thought, well, it's only small. I know it's got its tag, but I think $7.99 might be about right. But yeah, that went within, you know, not many hours. So I think I undersold it. I think you could shoot higher on that. I think it was like, I don't know what it was called, actually. It began with a B, though. It wasn't B, it was something B. But yeah, certainly there's more money. You probably get 10, 12 quid, something like that for that, even though it's only a little one. Because I think I could have shot a bit higher on that one. But yeah, still 10p into 8 quid within like 12 hours or something. I'll take it. So yeah, that's that. And then I think finally, Great Balloon Race. Quite a rare board game this is. Yeah, I found this twice in the same charity shop. So I don't know. It's just me. It's just luck with me or something. But this one has considerable wear to the, you know, to the box and stuff. Now, this is a board game worth looking out for. there's not many board games these days that are actually worth looking out for. You know, like you've got your real high value ones, of course, that you're probably never going to find anyway, but it's nice to know about them. But then you've got your mid-range board games that maybe between that sort of 15 and 40 quid, you know, good value and still worth picking up. But you know, there's not many of them. You've got to know what's what really. I've had that 3 times now. I sold it once at about 15 quid. This is the 3rd time I've had it. So I sold it once at 15 quid. And I think the last time I got 30 quid or maybe 40 quid. So considering the box is damaged, I'll probably shoot for maybe 25, 30 unless I can feel I can push more. But yeah, it's one to look out for. If you've got it in good condition, I'd shoot for the moon. I'd go maybe 40, 50 quid, especially since, you know, 4th quarter's coming up. If someone is looking for that game, they will pay a little bit more as long as yours is in good condition. But yeah, that's one to look out for. I paid $2.50 for that. And I love picking that up because you know why? It hardly has any photos. It hardly has any pieces. So you don't need to be like checking through it for hours. But yeah, it's a good game to pick up. The Great Balloon Race. I had it almost at the very first, the first 6 months I was reselling. I had it when I was reselling in this room actually with all our board games up there, and it didn't shift for ages and ages. I thought, oh, this is crap. I've done wrong on this one. But then it did sell, and then as I say, prices shot up. So yeah, I list mine as what's this? Do you always list plush toys with tags as new? I never do unless it's immaculate. Just because it has tag doesn't make it new. I agree. I don't know what I listed that as. It might have been new. I might have put new. I'll check if you want. If I can get it up quickly. Boobity-bap. Boobity-bap. Doobity-biddly-babbly-boo. Right, yeah. 1 sec. It's coming up. Loading. It's loading. I think I put new on this one, to be honest. I don't know, though. Yeah, I did put new. Now, I agree because I agree with you what you're saying, David, because I've had some plushies. Actually, I recently had, this isn't a plush, but I had a Verve Pleek champagne carrier, and it had some wear on it. It did have the tag, but it had some wear. Now, for that, I actually put used, because you've got to assess each situation with given merits, really. But this one, I'm happy to say that's new. It doesn't have any immediate wear, really. I can't see any immediate wear on it, so, and then it's got its tag there. So, I don't know. I just put that as new. But you know what? Sometimes there's no. I know Darren was saying there, new other. Sometimes there's no new other. Like with certain things, there's like new other, and then you've got like either used or you've got like good. You've got like very good, acceptable, or something like that. But sometimes you used to have like new and used. So I think that was a case, if I remember rightly, when I was listing it last night. I think that was a case with new or used. So I didn't want to go used because I thought, well, you know I feel like I'd be vastly underselling it then, you know, like vastly underselling the condition. But yeah, anyway, that's that. So that sold quite quick. Innuendo bingo, if I can get it up quickly. Oh, great. If I can get it up quickly, great. Exactly, Dan. 99% of plush toys won't be new if you pick them up from charity shops, car boots. Very true. A lot of them are far from new. A lot of them are like, oh my god, a lot of them are, you guys know, a lot of plushies you can see are pretty bad. And then you get the people, this is what annoys me, you get the people who just like throw them on the floor at the car boot, not on like a rug or anything, but just throw them on the floor, and it's not necessarily an amazing day, so there's like mud on the grass or whatever, but I've seen that happen before, and that annoys me, you know. But still, you know, that's what car boots are, the Wild West, aren't they, half the time. I hear you, MCG. I list them as new, but pre-owned if in good nick. If marked with tags, I say used with tags. Talking of kids programs, need to update the Mr. Men and Little Misses to an adult viewership. No, oh God, no, Gary, honestly, that's terrible. Bloody hell, I'm not reading that out. Thanks, ads, done my 10 drafts, time for lunch. Oh, is everyone doing listings while I'm on? Wow, I didn't know everyone does it. Yeah, so, what else should we talk about? I don't think there's anything else to talk about, really. I mean, this week has been fairly average. I mean, I've got an FBA shipment out. I've done a bit of listing on eBay. I've got this video game job lot coming in. You know, I mean, it's nothing amazing to talk about, really. No ads, don't do it. Any more haul stuff ads? I don't think so. I only picked up very few items in the charity shop. There was a toe topperly that was in the other room, but I couldn't be bothered going in through. I just like grabbed a load of stuff and brought it through. Yeah, so any more? No, I've already done it. So yeah, I mean, it's not been an amazing week. Nothing out of the blue, really. With regards to tomorrow, I don't think I'll be doing a lot, probably. I'll probably just do a few listings and that. And then it's Saturday again, which is my day off, so I've got to plan something for that. Yeah, is the big announcement that you're actually going to make it this time, David? No, David says, Kachin Club big announcement. We have decided between ourselves that we're not going to do it any longer. Because for one, it's like I was thinking the same. David messaged me, and I was kind of on the same wavelength as him in one respect. Like I didn't mind doing it, but I like doing it, but the problem is it's time at the moment. Like if we do more shows, and I'm sure David will agree with me with this, you know, it's all extra time that you're putting into something that either doesn't make you money or, you know, isn't your main business. And if you do that too much, it drains the amount of time you have in the day for other stuff. And I know it was only a once a month show and stuff like that, but David had to plan the news stories, and believe me, it was all him. And he had to go out there and find the news stories and obviously write them down or jot them down or memorize them or whatever. And that's all time adding up. And it's just like we both decided we're not going to do it anymore. But we might do it. I mean, we might do it. We might start it back up at some point. We might do it differently. We might do it on a different day. We might do it different times or whatever. I don't know, but it's like I was saying to you guys last week. I can't afford to I want to focus a lot more on eBay and Amazon now, and I need to be able to do that, you know, and I just can't do YouTube to as much as an extent as I would have liked to. You know, like I'd love, honestly, I'd love to do 3 videos a week, nice quality videos, good thumbnails, good tags, like proper good tags. You know, it's like I want like really good stuff for the channel, but yeah, you know, I just can't do it. Like, yeah, for example, here we go. For example, that cabinet, you know, that video, I got my cabinet, that thumbnail alone, because I had to erase all the stuff around it and get the white background and cut myself out into the white background. That thumbnail alone took me about 20 minutes to half an hour. Just that one thumbnail. Then the time of doing the video, then the time of editing all together, and then uploading it, doing my tags and that. You're talking an hour or 2 hours, if not 2 hours really on another video. Like, I mean, the comedy shorts, like 5-6 hours really. So I just can't afford at the moment to put that much time in. Where are we in the chat? You guys, part-time YouTube, full-time selling. What is the point? You guys, part-time YouTube. What? I don't know. I don't get what that means. I I've done 2 weekly hangouts in my time. One guy vanished and the other stopped making videos, lol. I'm jinxed, David. Why? Who are you talking about? One guy vanished and the other stopped making it. What do you mean one guy? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. I forgot all about that, Darren. That was such a crazy week, wasn't it, when that happened? That was ages ago. That was months and months ago. God, I forgot all about that. Yeah. That was such a crazy week. Like, I was like, what the hell? What happened, you know? But that was, you forget all this drama that went on like years. See, I don't think recently there's been half as much drama in the YouTube community, which is a good thing. But I kind of see, right, okay, I'm just going to come out and I'm going to say what everyone is afraid to say. I actually like a bit of the drama. I'm not wishing it on people, but it's fun. It's exciting because we don't go to school anymore. But when we all went to school, you know that when you went in one day out of the 5 days a week, there's going to be a bit of drama. There's, oh, so-and-so has gone up to someone and punched them, or, you know, so-and-so's going out with this girl now. And, you know, you don't get that as a reseller. And when we're all on YouTube as a community, it's nice to see a little bit of drama going around. And I don't wish it upon people, but I know that we're all thinking, I know that a lot of you will be like, yeah, I kind of like a bit of drama as well, because it mixes things up a bit. And I wouldn't be the type of person to form any drama or stir things up, but I do like it when we do get a bit of a nugget of drama. And it doesn't have to necessarily be bad news, but just a little bit of drama. It's always exciting. It gives you that thrill, like you're back on the playground at school. But yeah, if you're wondering who was the one who formed, well, they didn't form the drama, but the drama around someone getting punched, yes, that was me in high school. The drama around someone getting punched again, that was me in high school. The drama about who's going out with who, that necessarily wasn't me in high school, but, you know, there was a little bit of that. But yeah, where are we? Darren and Ryan weekly show, that would be a blast. Oh, that'd be awesome, yeah. Darren and Ryan, yeah. Xmas special, lol. He's been talking about, what's that? He be talking about how many shelves I can get on my wall for an hour. Andy says spot on ads. I think we're all getting used to each other now. The way we work, the banter and such, less people jumping on each other over every little thing. I think you're right. I think that, I mean, like, I've been on YouTube for, 2 years this month. Actually, in 10 days, I'll have been on YouTube 2 years. So, I mean, through that time, the first person who I really, like, got chatting to on YouTube, I in the comments and stuff, I don't know, who was it? I'm trying to think. It might have been Darren, but I don't know. I think it might have been someone else. I don't know. It might have been Darren, but then after, you know, at that time we were all feeling each other out and seeing, you know, what we were like and stuff. But now I do feel like, because we've all been on YouTube, like, you've got your set guys who have been there for a few years now, and who I'm subscribed to and I've always been subscribed to and I always love watching. You know the main guys who I'm talking about, main guys and girls. And because we've been on for so long and we've known each other, and some of us have done live streams with each other and stuff like that, yeah, I think there's less drama because we all are integrated together now more. But I think maybe back not a few months ago, maybe a year ago, you had more people coming onto the scene, and now people coming onto YouTube is not a bad thing, and I don't want to say to people not to do it. But when you have a lot of influx of new people coming into anywhere, whether it's a new workplace, whether it's a high influx of people even just going into a shopping centre, there's certainly going to be a bit of friction. You know, when there's, let's say you're in a shopping centre and there's one of them convertible doors, right? You know, what are they called? Rotating doors. And you have 30 people, right, all going in, and we're all like this because humans are all the same. There's no direction. They all just walk to the door and think, yes, I'm the best. I've got to go to the door first. And then all these 30 people are going to the door, right? what does that do? It jams the door up, and then people start elbowing people. Oh yeah, I'm getting in, I'm getting in, and then people start having a bit of a friction, and then oh, what you doing? What you know? And that's like anyone, you know. If a large number of people come onto a platform, a large number of people come into a shopping centre or wherever, there's gonna be that little bit of friction. And I think that there's less people coming onto the community, onto the YouTube community at the moment. And that is a bad thing in a way, because we're not getting more experiences. But because of that, because of the fact there's not many people coming on, there's less friction, there's less possibility of someone coming on who we all dislike. Therefore, as I say, there's less friction. And then when a lot of people come on, there's that friction there again. It's exactly the same as one of them rotating doors. But yeah, do ads. Remember the drama when you uploaded the video about, oh my God, yeah, that was terrible. No, I removed that. Like, I removed that. I'm not going to talk about that in, you know, on the video now, but yeah, I removed that video actually. I don't think it was that, right, that video was not that bad. David, can you agree with me here? I was not doing necessarily anything wrong about that video. I was just stating my views. And I wouldn't even say we were that well, not Marxist, but that radical. You know, we weren't really that radical, but yeah, I did remove that video pretty swiftly. There's actually quite a few videos that have got, you know, that I was like that on, like, that are still on my channel, like when I was talking about, and you know, I'm not going to be talking about this again, but you know, when I was talking about bonobos and stuff, the gorillas and all that, I think that one was a little bit like that. It was a little bit on the borderline, but I think I'm kind of known in the UK reselling world as the guy who's going to push it a little bit, you know, and see how far he can go without crossing that line. And sometimes I do cross the line, and that's when I have to reevaluate myself. But that's just me, you know, that's just me. So, and I'll never just play it safe, you know, I'm never just going to play it safe. So that's why when I talk, you know, when I'm on Thursday Talks, I do try and say to people, you know, it's going to go off. It's going to go on into a whole new world. And it's not about generally just reselling. If you want reselling content for me, check out my sales updates, check out my haul videos, that sort of stuff, because there's your reselling content. Thursday Talks is just where we all get together, and yes, we are resellers, but that's not the entire focus. You know, we'll have a bit of banter about reselling, we'll have a bit of a chat about it, of course, but then we'll just have a bit of a laugh, bit of nostalgia, bit of funny jokes, bit of banter, that sort of stuff. I was the last guest on the Hammer Chat too. Come to think of it, SWS. What's SWS? SWS. I was the last guest on the Hammer Chat. That only ran for like 3 weeks or something, didn't it? Come to think of it, SWS. What's SWS? I don't even know what SWS is. I was thinking you were meaning SAS show. That was really good, the SAS show. But actually, Tez is back now. He's back in the community, so I need to go and check out his videos. Well, he's done a couple anyway. But no, there's a lot of drama, Hi, ads. First time catching you live. Thank you very much for joining us, Craig. It's been a bit of a wild one today. I miss the YouTubers who weren't afraid to air different opinions. You know who I really miss? Who was around for about 6 weeks, and I really miss him because he was awesome. He was, and I'm sure that a lot of people liked him as well because he had a bit of comedic value to him. I don't know how many of you will actually remember him, but his name was, well, he didn't go by his real name, but his YouTube name was Rocking Zebra. And he was on there, I think he might have been on there for 2 months, let's say. But he was so good. He was just a beginner, you know, he was just learning. But he just did it in such a fun way. He did his videos in such a fun way. And they weren't of great quality, but that's exactly what you need when you're starting out. You don't need loads of high-tech quality and stuff. And look at me now. I've not got high-tech quality or anything. But, yeah, he just had that. He just had that pop, that wow. And I really, really did like him. Yeah, I miss a lot of people in the community. There's so many. I know that Happy Chap Happy Chap 84, he still comes in the chats and everything. Sometimes pops in mine, but also he does go in Nick's chat. But he stopped doing video. Well, I don't know. I think he might have made one recently, but he's really good. I love Happy Chap 84. He's a really good really good videos on his channel as well. There was, oh god, there's so many people who just just gone. But and it's sad. It is sad. But I think it does take a lot more work than people realize to do a YouTube channel. Yes, it is as simple for me as clicking live. It is that simple. But when you've got 1,001 other things to do that will make you money, or that will make you, or that will be, a personal life or whatever, it can be very hard just to do that one thing. Or maybe if you have got, but here's the other thing with YouTube. If you get to a standard of quality that you can't keep up, then you're just going to drop off completely. Like, for example, I used to do really good quality videos. And then after a time, I just thought, I can't be bothered. And I just went to live, and I just did all live videos. Because I didn't want to keep up that level of quality anymore. I didn't have the drive to keep up that quality. And I didn't have the time as well. Time was a big factor. But it's, if you don't, as you say, if you get to that level of quality, you're just going to drop off. And at that point, some people will just drop off completely. And then they just won't do YouTube again. Now, I think Ben had it absolutely spot on. And I talked about this the other week. He did a break, and he knew he had to have that break. And he was damn sure he was going to come back to YouTube, and that's what he did. But I think he got it spot on. His level of quality of videos were very, very high. And that, I mean, I know how much work he's put into his videos, because I'm not anywhere near his level of quality in his videos. And I don't put, I put in quite a bit of work with the videos that I do that are, good thumbnails. Not necessarily this one, but, videos where I've clipped them all together, like the comedy shorts, let's say. I know how much work that takes. And that isn't even up to Ben's level most of the time. So, yeah, I knew that when he said he was going to take a break, that was the best thing for him to do. And I think it's only helped his channel as well, really, because people look forward to his videos a lot more now, as do I. But yeah, there's loads of people who have basically just up sticks, haven't they? Why don't you all... Oh, wait, what was that? Oh! Lol, no, I don't. Nick mentioned it on the chat on Tuesday. Oh, right. Yes, Joaquin Zeba, good job. It was not his real name. Yeah. 1 second. Who don't you all like? I'll try and get on the show. Lol. Who don't you all like? I don't know. All of the resellers, all of the current resellers. I can't, and I probably wouldn't say if I really dislike someone, because if you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say it. But I don't dislike anyone like to an insane level or anything. I like all the UK resellers we've got at the moment. There's people who I watch more than others, because I just like, for example, like there's some people who I might watch, like prioritize over other people, because not because I don't like the other people's videos, but just because I like the presentation style of certain other people's videos over others, So I always choose to go, like, funnily enough, like Darren's in the chat there. Whenever one of your videos pops up, Darren, I'm always happy, because I think, yeah, I like your presentation style. I like what you're showing us. It's very just, clean cut. Here's what I paid for it. This is my haul. And that's what I like. And I like that presentation style. I like that there's a little bit of banter in there, that sort of stuff. And that's what I like. And then there's other people who I like their videos and stuff. But if one of your videos popped up, I would watch you over theirs, because I say that sort of style might not be as intriguing for me or as inviting for me as your style. So, yeah, I mean, I suppose we all have that, I suppose. Like, so, like a lot of people will watch someone else over me because they don't like my presentation style, and I'm completely happy with that. I'm even happy if someone, like, honestly, I'm happy if someone comes to my channel, subscribes to me, and then comes into one of my videos, and they see how ridiculous I'm being, they do a little comment saying, you know, I've just subscribed. I don't really like your style. I think you're a bit stupid or wacky. I'm going to unsubscribe. I don't mind. I mean, I've got that before as well. I don't mind that, because I would rather have a smaller number of people watching me, but that know my style, that like my style, and that can get on board with the entire experience, rather than like thousands upon thousands of people who just don't really want to watch me. Because then what you've got is like 100 thumbs down and then like 5 thumbs up, and you're not enjoying it. They're not enjoying watching you, but they'll watch you just to thumbs you down, and that's that. So I actually like. I had someone recently comment, and this was funny. I don't know what it was like. I can't remember the comment actually, but it was like, he was basically saying I was wacky, weird, off the cuff, like didn't particularly like my style. But I'm happy with that, because you know, he's watched the video and he thought, that's not for me. He's made the point of making a comment, which is fair enough, because anyone can make a comment. And hopefully he's now unsubscribed and moved on to something he would want to watch more. But you know, it's cool. I like YouTube. And I like interacting with people, and I like seeing the comments and stuff as well. Right, where are we? Ads, you told me you hate it. I didn't say that. I did not say that, David. When did I say that? I did not say that. He was on his way to the shops, then realized he had to do this chat. Well, I was not on the. What you mean? Oh, you're talking to someone else? I don't know. I heard he is a really nice guy on the other channels, though. Are you talking about the same guy? Right then. Maybe he's on his way to the canal with the car. I don't even know what is going on in the chat. It's some weird stuff going on. Why did you change the name, Ryan? Oh, I don't. Oh, yeah, we're all just having a chat. One sec. Let's have a look. What's in the bag? What bag? What bag? Is there a bag near me? Please, can someone tell me, is there a bag near me? There's no bag. There's no bag. Oh, the bag. No, nothing. It's just one of my charity shop bags. Oh, right. Right then. Well, right. Anyway, yeah, I'll wrap it up in a minute, actually, because we've been going probably over an hour now. It's amazing how time goes fast. Oh, people stop putting comments in. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, in your pocket, yeah. Ads, there are 7 billion people in the world, so 9,999,090 who don't like you. Yeah, probably true. I mean, I always say, I'm like Marmite. You know, you come to my channel. If you like me, you will like me and you will stick on board. If you don't like me, you will probably comment something stupid or irrelevant, and maybe for some words to put toward me that are untoward or whatever you want to say. And then what you'll do is unsubscribe. No, actually, what you might do is stick around a little bit, and you might end up sticking around, watch first few minutes of my video, dislike it, done. And then you just stay around for like weeks and weeks and weeks just to do that. But I kind of like those people. You know why I like those people? Because they have persistence, right? And to do anything well, you need persistence. So yes, okay, they're hating upon me, but I can, it's like Sherlock and Moriarty, right? I don't care for someone, let's say, who can't contest me on the same intellectual level as me. Now, I'm not saying I'm really intelligent, but I'm meaning, you know, I'm sure there's more people, a lot more, well, I know there's a lot more people more intelligent than me, but I'm meaning on my level, where I am intellectually, if they're below my intellectual level and their argument is weak and full of holes, then I just point and laugh, right? And I don't have any care for them. But let's say someone comes onto the channel who dislikes me and their argument is top notch, you know, it's spot on. It's free of bias, but then again, well, actually, no, it can't be free of bias, but because they're biased towards hating me. But maybe what I'm trying to say is they use facts and figures more than their hate for me. They use it. They use their argument to the best of ability, and it matches or even exceeds my argument. You know what I want to do with that person? I want to go down to a pub and buy him a pint, because it's like Sherlock and Moriarty. If Sherlock didn't have him as his intellectual equal, or even superior, whichever you want to say, then it would be unfun. There'd be no challenge for Sherlock. You see, that's who I admire. I admire someone who can disagree with me, or even just blatantly throw an argument at me about, you know, disliking me, but they do it in an intellectual, structured way that is as superior as mine, or even more superior than my argument. I can totally get on board with that. And, you know, I admire those people because, for one, they've got persistence, and for two, they're intellectuals. They know what they're doing, they know what they're talking about, and they can match me on whatever level I'm on. So, yeah, but anyway, yeah, we'll get on with a little chat now. Right, I've got to go. Catch you later. Bye then, Adam. I'll actually be going in a minute. Oh, it's moved. It's moved. So you're saying giving trolls credit for their commitment levels? Lol, never thought of it. Yes, you see, no one thinks of it like me. People, maybe because I'm like, if I got checked out, I might be clinically insane. We don't know. But I'll probably never get checked out, just in case I am, and then we like lock me up in like a suit. But I don't think that happens anymore. But let's not go down that road. Yeah, but no, that's exactly what I'm meaning, because they have shown me that they're committed to their cause, their argument, their hate, or whatever. And in one way, in one weird way, that kind of has to be, it has to be, I don't want to say particularly admired, because it's not a great word to use, but it has to be at least accepted, or at least viewed, you know, that they've had that same level of commitment. Because I don't mind if they're disagreeing or agreeing. I have to give them the not the praise, but praise is not the right word in the situation, but I need to give them that platform, or that, at least that sight that they deserve. I at least need to acknowledge the acknowledgement. That's the word. I need to give them the acknowledgement that they deserve. You know, I can't just brush them off. You know, I have to say, look, you beat me here, mate. You've beat me here, and you've done it in a really good way. You know, it's like on a debate team. If you get beat by someone who's far superior and who's amazing, but your argument has also been quite quite good, you have to do nothing but shake their hand, because yes, you disagree with their policies or whatever on the debate, but or the discussion, but you just love the whole way they've gone about it, how intricately, and you're sat there listening to their discussion thinking, oh my God, they've got a good discussion. You actually get a little bit heated, you know, and it's weird, like mental turn on, not a physical turn on, but a mental turn on, because you're like, oh my God, if I had an argument like that, I'd be, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Now, I think if you've not been in a debate, you won't get what I mean, but if you've been in a heated debate like that, boom, that's where you get. And then if the other side has a woman on the team, or someone of the opposite gender, that's when you get your heated sexual tension and stuff like that. But we're not going to go into that. We'll end it on that note. It's been a weird and wacky show, as normal. Please do feel free, if you haven't already, to drop a comment down below. If you're not watching on the live show, you know, have a chat to me about anything and everything. I'll be back very soon. I will try and do a video this week, because I know that I've not done a video for a week. Like, last video was last Thursday talk, so I will try and do a video this week. But yeah, so thank you very much for joining me. Oh wait, there's not another question, is there? Ads does not get the trolls as they are at work. That is why Z and Nick get thumbs down on their live chats before they start. Ads does not get trolls as they are at work. Oh, you meaning, yeah, I know. Well, I used to get a few more than I do now. Like, I will go in a second, don't worry. I'm not going to go off on another ramble. But no, I did used to get quite a lot. I got quite a few dislikes and stuff. But you know what? For how weird and wacky I am, you would think I'd be the one getting the most trolls, you know? But maybe they just think, you know what? He's even just too crazy and weird for me. I don't think I can go down that road. I think maybe that's what they are, probably scared of how weird I am. Although probably that statement, if there is a troll watching this on the rerun, they're probably going to give me a hateful comment down below. But that's cool. I will respond to you. Don't you worry. Has ads ever trolled? I've never trolled anyone. I've never left a thumbs down on anyone's video because, or I ever left a hateful comment, because I know how I know how it feels. You know, I'm a YouTube creator. I know how it feels. Saying that, if I disagreed with a video, I would put a thumbs up. But then what I'd do in the comments is say, I have left you a thumbs up. However, and maybe then I would say, like, I have left you a thumbs up. I don't agree with you. However, I thought it would be best to construct a logical argument against why I don't agree with you. And also, I put the thumbs up because I am a YouTube creator myself, and I know how it feels to, you know, have a negative response or a thumbs down. And then I'd go and construct this argument, and then they'd come back to me and they'd construct an argument. Well, it's not necessarily an argument. It's more of just a discussion. You know, it's like a disagreement in a discussion. It's not necessarily an argument. Yeah, so I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for joining me, and that's that. Yeah, so I'll see you very soon anyway. I will be back with some sort of craziness in the next few days, don't worry. But it will be more reselling centric. It'll be a sales update or something. So yeah, see you very soon, guys.